Well, absolutely, and it's been too long that they haven't. We need to increase Pell Grants, and we should recognize that Cory Gardner has voted 10 times to reduce Pell Grants instead of increase them. We should allow students to renegotiate the interest rate and come down to a lower interest rate. Cory's voted against that on a couple of occasions. He has also refused to increase, allow them to work off the debt that they owe by doing work in rural areas, in healthcare or education. The bottom line is that A, we've got to reduce the cost of college, and B, we've got to allocate more resources. As I said, increase Pell Grants. We've also got to take community colleges and make them a sliding scale, so if you have no money, they're free, so that every kid, no matter what their zip code, knows that they can get a college education, they can get the skills to have a great life. And that's not happening in the present Washington.
And if I
All right, thank you.
Because he mischaracterized a bill. I
have
actually
30 seconds.
introduced a bill to make sure that we got more people into rural areas for education, particularly like veterinarians. But John, I know you're saying you want to reduce the cost of tuition today, but under your watch as governor, when you were ahead of the Colorado education system, you were in charge. Tuition increased 65% in Colorado. When you were here in Colorado, Colorado students had an additional $176 million financial burden added to them under your watch. You want to go to Congress to fix it. Why didn't you fix it when you had 8 years to do it?
Thank you, Mr. Gardner. Mr. Hickenlooper, you can respond here.
Yeah, again, to take things out of context, to distort statistics is really never going to get us anywhere. We increased funding from the state for higher education at the largest level in more than a decade. And we looked at, in very difficult budget years, how can we make sure that more kids get to school? We took a model that was originally in just a few cities, but now there are pilots across the state to have apprenticeships. So kids who aren't going to go to college can get that same job opportunity that everyone else gets.
Thank you. All right, our next question.